this is a tabloid headline, but I'm not sure it's entirely wrong. So like the headline is not completely accurately representing the situation. Thank you for the hats, Content 83.
Canada seeks to poach U.S. talent turned away by Trump's pricey visas with massive new initiative.
Yeah. So that is going to be the effect. It would not surprise me at all if that was the intended effect, but nobody has actually come out and said, like nobody from the government and no actually official news source has been like, hey, this is why we are doing it. But it does track. So there's we just launched a $1.7 billion initiative designed to, well, it says to poach U.S. talent that has been turned off by President Trump's new $100,000 H-1B visa program. Basically, we're going to get them first because we're not charging you $100,000. In fact, we are paying you to come here because we recognize that having highly educated, talented people in your country doing their jobs is very good for your country. So instead of being like, hey, you need to pay us $100,000 to come here, we will pay you because it's just good.
That sounds fantastic.
Prime Minister Mark Carney, let's give credit to who it's due. It's Melanie Joly, French name, so like Melanie Joly. Sure. I'm not actually good at French pronunciation despite being Canadian, but she's the Minister of Industry. So they announced that it'll invest $1.7 billion over 12 years. So the over 12 years is kind of played down here. So it's not a whole lot per year, all things considered. But it's to recruit workers in like scientific research fields and healthcare, stuff like that. High skilled workers. So Canada's new initiative will offer $1 billion in funds. So it's $120 million for early career researchers, $400 million for infrastructure researchers, and $133 million for training, and $1 billion for world leading researchers. So not necessarily a direct response to the H-1B $100,000 thing.
But it's effectively that.
If someone is a researcher in Sweden and they were looking into upending their life to come to North America because they could make more money, they're now like, I either have to take out a loan to pay $100,000 to move to the States, or I can move to Canada and they'll pay me. Which do you think they're going to do?
I'd say just Canada. If it's more money coming to you and you get to be in a place that isn't as shitty.
And our healthcare is closer to Europe's than the States is. It's not a great healthcare system by any stretch of the imagination, but it's miles better than the American one.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Before Trump got into his second term, my partner and I, we were in Colorado for a friend's wedding a little while ago, and as we were like bumming around Colorado, we were looking like, you know, she was in school at the time, and her career is just kind of ramping up.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if it gets to the point where like she's in a career where she could make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so we were like, it'd be nice to have a vacation home. Just dream. We're still in the just dreaming stages. This is not something that's like anywhere close to actually happening. But like, it was a consideration that like, hey, Colorado's a beautiful place. Maybe we could buy like one of those houses that's like right on the cliffside there. And this would be a great place to come and just live a couple months out of the year. And that we haven't discussed it, but I guarantee you it's off the table right now. Until you guys fix your shit, that ain't happening.
Yeah. So, is there
Jess,
more
I assume you're in Colorado?
We're a great state. We have our problems. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. We had a fun time there. So we went to the friend's wedding. It was in Boulder, I think. No, Colorado Springs, something like that. I don't remember, but we went there. Had a good time. After the wedding, we spent a few days just like touring around ourselves. Went to the Garden of the Gods. Beautiful place, but not going there again anytime soon. The Springs, because you did a video at the Garden of the Gods. Yeah, I did. Jesus was at the Garden of the Gods. I opened my phone up and the Wi-Fi networks popped up that were available to connect to, and one of them was Jesus, like Jesus's phone or something. Colorado Springs, yeah, we drove past the Focus on the Family office, and we gave him the middle finger as we drove by. America's got some beautiful, beautiful places that I will never see because of Trump.
Hip hip hooray! Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Sereth, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.